Ooh, hello, hello, and welcome, my friends. It's me, Kae Pea. I'm here in my studio, The Moon and the Maker, and I'm here for ArtFoamies Fun Friday. Anyway, I'm going to say hello to you as I do, and welcome. Thanks for being here. Linda Weber, Renee, Jenny, Acme Post. I already said Lynn. Oh my gosh, I'm already tongue-tied. Krabby Abby, Pam, Sue, Bernadette, welcome. And you're on vacation. I hope you're doing well. Ellen is here. Janice, Annalie, Lydia. I have a fly in here. I'm not waving you away. Catherine, Dana, Jack, and furry friends. Patty. Oh my goodness. You're so chatty. I don't want to just repeat your name a million times, but Roberta, Anita, Christina. Oh my gosh. Ginger, Puffer. Welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. Becky, D. Ray, Lisa, Christina, did I already say you? Yes, I did. Kathleen, nice to see you all. We have an action-packed ArtFoamies Fun Friday tonight. I want to let you know that our spotlight artist had to reschedule. She had some things happen beyond her control. So Jan Bryant will be in May. Okay, so she rescheduled for May. Next week we will resume our artist spotlights next week, but tonight you just get me. I'm going to turn this camera around because you don't need to see my face. And I do want to mention that you will be seeing me wear a hat until I finally get my hair cut at the end of the month. Until then, it's just hat time because I've been chopping at my own hair and it is just a disaster. Trust me. But anyway, luckily I have a few favorite caps. So I've been waiting. I've had this appointment for like 3 months. So fingers crossed that everything goes well. All right. So lots of stuff to share with you tonight. Oh, thank you, Linda. Yes, I have been working on my studio. If I seem a little excitable and a little exhausted, it is because I have been nonstop working on my studio, I think since last Friday. I think I started last Friday or Thursday. I don't know. It's been like a solid week and I've been in it every day. Oh my gosh. I have really made so much progress. I cannot wait. I'm going to do a tour and I will post it on my Patreon hopefully this weekend because I'm about to finish the last little details. So I'm super excited and I will be sharing a studio tour coming soon. Okay. So let's start with our freebie. Okay. It's a new month. It's March. I realize it's the 7th, but for some reason, I don't know. Last Friday, I didn't have the sticker, but I do now. And this is our freebie. So with any purchase, I hope you can see that. Okay. Let me see if, you know what? I don't think I can let me try to fix my focus here. Is that pretty clear? So it says good luck and it's all the little good luck charms. It's an oval sticker. It's about 2 by 3 and it does fit. We made it to fit because remember last month was Maxie Moon's boot and you got the if you want to get the corresponding ArtFoamies, that was $5. This month, you can order either the large or the small horseshoe for $5. We put them both for $5. Now, the sticker actually fits sort of inside the larger one. Let me fix that autofocus again. I don't know what's going on. Does that look okay? Anyway, yes, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I love it. I have to pat myself on the back. Okay. I had fun designing it and it does fit with the $5 ArtFoamies. So, and it sort of fits like you could do it this way, I think, and maybe you could cut this out just a little bit more too, or on top. So it really fits with either one, but I think it looks really cute with the large. So both of them are $5, so you make your choice, or maybe you just get both. I don't know. Anyway, that is the freebie for March, and it is 1 per customer while supplies last, okay? I hate sounding like an infomercial, but Anyway, so I have some things to share with you also from our previous spotlight. Jenny Maroney designed the Art Days a Week ATC card set. She still is in the spotlight category. So if you have not grabbed this set, I hope that you will. Okay. And I think that I did share with you back when we launched these that I was going to do a set of cards, or I was working on a set of cards, sort of like inspiration cards for the days of the week. And I did finish them. So I thought I would share those with you. I think they're all in order here. Yep. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and weekend. Okay. So there's 6 ATC sized images. Let me see if I have them here. I think I'm so organized. But maybe not as organized as I thought. Oh yes, I am. So here, in case you missed it, these are the Jenny Maroney stamps. Okay, so they are ATC sized, and they are the days of the week. All right, and so here I did a full set, four of each day, and then the weekend, which is a weekend card, has the Saturday and Sunday. So what I did, and I sort of worked on this for a number of weeks because it was kind of a big project. I tried to make sure that each one was painted a little bit differently. Although most of them do have the same background, I wanted to make it kind of easy on myself, you know. So all the Mondays have like this sort of, you know, peachy red kind of color. I don't know, reddish color. Tuesday is a little bit different because my stamp was dirty. But Tuesdays are sort of mostly yellow. Okay, and then you can see they're all painted differently. And I didn't really care, you know, I wasn't being too overly picky about if they were all, you know, the different colors or whatever. I wanted to make them, you know, all cute and stand alone. They're so whimsical. And then I wrote different inspiration words on the fronts as well. And then the backs will say things like florals, fairies, or favorites Friday. So that when you draw a card, then you can, you know, have an inspiration. Foodie Friday, so you could draw or paint your food. So it'd be great for journaling. It'd be great for, oh, you know, just any prompt if you're feeling stuck, and plus they're just cute. So I did call it Art Days a Week, and I put it in this old vintage card box. And pretty much the backs are all similar as well. Now I did write my prompt word on a sticker, and that way if I want to change my mind or if I want to add something, I can just you know, put another sticker on there or whatever. So anyway, it was a really fun project, and I hope that you got your hands, or do get your hands on these stamps, because they will be retired like I guess at the end of this month. I'm not sure of the dates. I'm sorry about that. We'll keep them in until the end of the month just to make it easy. All right. So lots of other ways you could use these. Of course, you do not have to keep the days of the week on there. You could stamp them separately, cut them out. So size-wise, they're just great if you love to make ATCs. So thank you, Jenny. I love, love, love your cards, or, you know, your images. And if you look at Jenny's images, her journal bug is really one of my total favorites. So hope you got that one too. Anyway, so that I just want to do a little show and tell and share with you what I've been working on last week. And I know I want to apologize. I think last week my demo was just super lame. I don't even think I did a demo. I think I just stamped these girls out for you because I wanted to remind you that we did launch the new set of Faraway Girls. Okay, Megan Quinlan and me, Kae Pea, we do a collaboration on a set of girls and little motifs and words that go with them. So and those come out every quarter. This set just came out the beginning of March, and we will have our Zoom the second Sunday in April. Okay, so be watching for that if you'd love to join me and Megan for our Faraway Girls Zoom. And so these aren't done, but I did want to show you that I did make a little progress. You all know, I think that you know that I work in a 5x8 Rolodex, a vintage Rolodex. I call them artsy dexies, and I've been working on them pretty much daily. So I wanted to, let me pull this out and share it with you. These are the Faraway Girls from the first quarter. Okay, that came out in January 1st. And so now I wanted to work on my second set, which I'll be, finishing, and then I will share these at the Zoom in April. Okay, along with some, finish the back sides, and I'm going to add the motifs and the words and do some journaling, and then I'll be sharing these when Megan and I Zoom together. But I wanted to show you the progress, and also share that everything doesn't always get done in one sitting. I don't know if you think that it does. I don't know if it does for you, but anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and put these here just for now. And they are works in progress. Wendy, welcome. Nice to see you. So that, and then I wanted to draw your attention to, this is the stencil. This is Megan's stencil from her Etsy shop. And I do believe she still has it available. Okay. And it is, Home is Where the Heart Is. And it was designed for our original 2024 calendar girls. Excuse me one second. Sorry, too much talking. My throat's getting dry. Okay. So anyway, let's see. What else I know. So since we did have to reschedule the spotlight, I did want to at least share with you something new, right? We have to have something new just for, just because. And this is something I have been working on because I love my Rolodexies, my artsy dexies. So I do love a good imprint pad. And with spring coming, spring's been on my mind, I had to at least try this. And I did test it about 2 weeks ago in my Patreon, and everyone seemed to love it. I love it. I had so much fun with it that we went ahead and are going to release it. It is available in the shop now. It is called, I don't know what it's called. It's called something. Hold on one second. I got to open up my shop. If I can remember how I always get so flustered when I'm live here. Let me see. ArtFoamies. Here we go. What's new? Let's see. New. Okay, so it's called Big Florals Imprint. And then we also do have the Dexie Journal layout. If you all are familiar, oh, thank you, ArtFoamies. Oh my gosh. If you all are familiar with my ArtFoamie called 7 Spots, this is very similar, only I did it as a journal or as a layout for a Dexie. So it's a little bit different of a size and it has more spots. Okay. I really enjoy using these in a variety of ways. And I will share with you a couple Dexie pages done using both of these. Okay. So here is the imprint floral, the big florals imprint. I'm just done with watercolor. And you can see, and I'll stamp this again for you. Yes, thank you, Wendy. It is really fun too, just because, I can just stamp the back of a 5x8 and be one and done. And then this, this is, as you can see, this is this layout right here. Okay, stamped right on there. So I'll also share that with you, and I'll share with you also a way to use the sevens or the spots. I think it's 9 spots actually on this one. Like I said, if you have 7 spots, it's very similar, but just a little different. Also, I do want to call your attention to the Mega Doodle imprint pad, and that is this baby right here. Now, this is just the imprint pad, and it's super big. It's, I think, 8.5 by 11, or, oh my gosh, you know what? I need to measure because I'm not sure. This was a limited edition. Yeah, it's 8.5 by 11. So much larger than most imprint pads, but I did it as sort of a doodle pad where you could use different spots. Now, I need to explain this, okay? All of these pieces are the positives that go with the negative, okay? Then these are and have been available. The big giant imprint pad was a limited edition, and still is. I am only putting it up for the weekend. If you want it, grab it, because we're going to be having, well, and I know this is really mainly to my patrons, but we were planning a Mega Doodle imprint pad play session at the end of March or early April. So I wanted everybody to get a chance to get one if you want one. All right. So because we hadn't planned that before. So if you want one of these, they're in the shop now just for the weekend. Okay. And once again, not to be confusing, but all of the pieces are not limited edition. Those are all available. Okay. But they do stamp beautifully together because they're made to go together. Again, here's what the imprint pad looks like, okay? Just without any of the positives stamped down into it. Let me see if I have those. I don't know. No, I don't. Let's see. I think I also have a Dexie card with it done. Let me pull that out and see if I can share it with you. Estrella, welcome. Dana, thank you so much. Hi, Marianne. So I think I did a Dexie with it somewhere. I don't remember where now. Sorry, but I know it's definitely in here. I thought it was further to the back, but that's probably all the way to the front. I don't know. No, where is it? Oh my gosh. It's going to drive me crazy. So this is what this looks like. See? I don't know if you can see that or not. I can't see in my monitor very well. Okay, there you go. See that? So fun. It's also, I don't know if it's this. I also did this as a download in my Patreon shop. And you don't have to be a patron to shop, you know, over there. I'm sorry, now I just feel like a mess, and I know it's in here, and I'm probably just missing it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I hope that you can see how it is stamped. The little patterns are stamped inside of the openings that it creates, right? So I have this here, and I'll just show you a couple, okay? Let's pull out the... And, you know, again, I created this so that if you just wanted to do like pieces of it, you could do that. Like if you ink this whole thing up and just stamp on portions of it, it is so fun. And now my studio is almost too clean. I don't know how to act. Carrie, welcome. Kae Terry says, what did you use to punch the 3 big Dexie holes? So Terry, I do not punch them. I actually use another, Dexie, you know, like a vintage Rolodex page to mark my, so I take an actual card, okay, because I do have some of these. Oh, well, it's stuck in there now, but I take a card like this and I use it as a template and I cut my own. But remember too, I am having pre-cut cards made in the watercolor pages, okay? They're not in yet, but they're on their way. I think I wanted a little orange on there too. And it's not going to line up perfectly, you know. It might, and I might not even have it to where it goes exactly into the, you know, the negative space, but it doesn't matter. Like it looks really cool. And sometimes, you know, you'll be really lucky and it will line up perfectly. But look at that. Isn't that so fun? And just because I can, I want to go ahead and do a couple more while I'm here. Ah, so cute. And the way that it does work when that negative white space sort of peeks through, it really does almost like backlight it. So I love this process and it's just so much fun. Okay. Anyway, if you want to get your hands on that big doodle pad, you have through Sunday at midnight. And then I hope that you'll join us for a play session. We're going to make some cool stuff using the positives and negatives at the end of the month. Or I think we might have to push it into April just to make sure everybody gets theirs, right? Next up, I will go ahead and stamp this for you just because it is so fun to color. Now, I want you to keep in mind that there's a couple different things I can do, actually. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to first stamp it. Just, we'll use watercolor. Let me just get a little piece of watercolor paper here. And I'm going to cut it to 5 by 8. That's the size of my Dexie cards. Maybe it's a little bit. And then we did oversize. The imprint pads are 6 by 8. So I wanted that though, because then they can hang off a little bit. Okay. Let me move this. I also want to share with you how I did these, because this is really fun also to make your little outlines and paint inside, but you can also make them solids. If you're familiar with Zen bubbles, that is a great way to make Zen bubbles. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use right now for this one, I'm going to use my watercolor sticks, my Daniel Smith. And I'm just going to pull a few random, you know, colors as I do. Ends up being kind of rainbowy, of course. But why not? I'm going to spritz this with some water. Amy, welcome. Okay, and as you can see here, this, I already have some color on it, right? So I am going to kind of try to, you know, I probably should start with my lighter colors first. I'm going to try to sort of, I'm just putting a little white around there. And then I'm going to try to sort of stick with colors that I see on here. You know, but if it's not perfect, that's okay too. I don't want to make mud. Oops. Oh well, that's okay. I'm probably going to make mud. But it'll be fun anyway. Yeah, I'm not even getting close. I don't know what I'm doing. Just ignore me. But I'm just having fun. And a little. This is Opera Rose, which you know I have to use. Even though for some reason the stick, the Opera Rose stick is not as pigmented. Like it doesn't seem to give as much color as some of the other ones, but I still love it. And it'll be nice because it'll make a nice pink. And then, of course, if you mix it, you know, with yellow, things like that, you get some really cool colors. All right, I'm just going to do it. I don't know if I'm all the way filled in or not, and I'm just not going to worry that much about it. Put a little white here. And I'm going to hit my edges, okay? And again, if you feel like any of it kind of dried and you want it a little bit juicier, then go ahead and spritz it with your spray bottle again. I'm going to take, my hands are so dirty now, but just take this, lay it on here, and it's a little small, so I'll center it, and then I'll just take this newsprint here. Now, Dana Fulton, I sent you one. You ordered it already. I know you have it, 100%. Look in one of your boxes. Don't order it. I love you. All right, I'm giving good pressure. I like to try to hold it for like about 20 seconds or more, and then hope for the best. Ooh, so cute. And then what's really fun about this is, of course, now I can even take my regular watercolors, okay, and I can, let's see, where's this actually? I can hit, you know, it's just a base layer, right? It's a base layer. Oh, woodies would be great on there too. Your regular watercolors, you know, you can hit your art foamies with a brush and your watercolors, or a scrap buddy also, right? So anyway, now I can go in and I can put more layers on here if I want to, and you know, just have fun with outlining some of it. It'll help it to pop out a little bit more. I can give it other colors, like so green gold would look so pretty right over some of these areas. And again, make it pop out just a little bit more. So of course, you know, I put that down as my base layer, but then I get to take time to enjoy the watercolor process. And if I want to, I have all that negative space, right? I have all those white areas. I also can go in with my watercolor pencils, my watercolor crayons. Of course, I could just use my brush and go in and have fun this way as well if I want to continue painting in and layering up and giving more detail. Now, you may not want that. You may want to leave those nice, beautiful white open spaces, but it's also is a lot of fun to go in and give other details, whether it be with your brush or your pencil or whatever, you know, just again, because we like getting makey. We like, you know, pushing things and, you know, enjoying the process as well as bringing it a little, you know, making it more our own and bringing it a little further. And of course, I do think some of these details would be really cute and fun and nice with a watercolor pencil or just some other colored pencils, because you'll get some different textures. Same with, you know, using some crayons, whatever. And you can just go back in and fill in some of the colors and put other little details again if you want to. But I want to. And then again, to make that even come out a little bit further, you know, let's try, oh, maybe a little phthalo blue. You can kind of avoid, you know, I'm avoiding touching, well, I say that, but then it did touch that other area. That's okay. But try to, you know, if you don't want things to bleed and flow together, then you're going to try, maybe use a little smaller of a brush. I don't know. Seems like that would probably work. But, you know, for those of you who know me, you know I love to just struggle with the same size brush. Hopefully you can see, though, how sort of outlining it, not really outlining, but sort of outlining and letting that watercolor flow around, building up those layers will just make it so much more beautiful. Again, a little water and sort of push some of that away. Make it a little more gradient. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm not going to paint this whole dang thing tonight. But I will finish it over the weekend and I'll share some pictures. I want to also share with you that if you have, let me think if I have a piece of black paper. 1 second, let me grab some black paper. And I'm just going to take the same image. All right, so there's that. I'm going to take the same image, and I realize I have watercolor on there now, but I'm, you know, and I can't, if I want to start with a clean stamp and make sure that it is pristine white, then I can do that. But I think this might actually be cool because it might pick up some of the color. All right, so I am going to take a scrap buddy, and I am going to take my white gesso. Okay, and I'm going to be fairly generous with it, although that being said, I don't want, you know, I don't want to smush it down into the crevices. I just want a nice even coverage. Now I could be using white acrylic. I'm only using white gesso because that's what I have right here. And you know that I like that it dries matte. It's really opaque. So, and again, I may get some color transfer. If that happens, I'm okay with it. If I want it to be pristine white, then I am going to start with a clean stamp. All right. I'm going to grab another piece of paper because I think I cut it a little bit too small. I'm just going to use the whole, this is just 8 by 10, and I'm going to use the whole thing, and then I'll trim it to the image. All right, again, wanting to be pretty generous, so I'm going to give it one more application. Again, pouncing it and building up that opaque, you know, that layer. Making sure I don't have any bald spots, or, you know, as little as possible. And then I'm just going to take it and then what's cool about this, okay, hopefully I'll get a really nice impression. And if I had used just pure white and the stamp was not dirty or, you know, colored at all, yes, there you go. And so now it does have some pastel imagery on there that I think is just beautiful. But now you have the black outlines of your florals, flowers, whatever. And as this dries, you can go in and you can color, you know, over your gesso once it's dry. You can use your watercolor crayons. You can use your colored pencils. So this is really, really fun. And then, of course, the size is perfect. If I want to trim it up, it's just perfect for an artsy-dexy. Well, especially if you're using the 5 by 8, but you know, there's many sizes of Rolodexes. So if you want to do a smaller one, you can trim it to whatever size. And so there you have the two variations. And again, you know, once I would get to painting all that in, you're going to have, it's going to be much more detailed and much richer in color. But again, similar to, remember how I said when I overstamped on these spots, how some of that kind of sparkles behind. The same with this. Once I finish and I have some of those little saved white areas, it is going to just make it so much more vibrant, you know, so much more bright and brilliant because of the white of the paper. All right. Last but not least, and of course you do not have to be doing Dexies or Rolodexies, artsy Dexies, whatever, to utilize this, because this is a great way to make a journal page. It is a great way to make journal spots, and it's also a great sticker maker. Okay, so let me show you a couple things. Of course, and I know this got a little yucky, but of course here, Excuse me. I'm sorry. Let me clean up just a real quick, or else I'm gonna get ink all over me. And I already did. Let me get some of this stuff up. And let me grab one or another couple pieces of paper here. All right. So, as you can see, this is stamped separately. Of course, they could be stamped inside of each other as well. I think I kind of save that here. You could see again where I use these open spaces to journal inside. But I also do enjoy, you know, stamping them in to color this in. So here, I just want to show you first. I would take something like my little mini ink foamy or a little small ink pad and just take whatever color. Actually, I want a little bit of teal. Let me use a little bit of my, or this is turquoise moonstone. Let's do a little bit of that. And I'm just, this is, did have a little bit of white on there, but just, it could be clean or it could have a color. Maybe it has a lighter color, a lighter blue, or it has a gray. I don't know, whatever. You can do two-tone. You can make these rainbow. But right now, I just am touching that edge just so that I can make a little outline, okay? Like so. So now I have a little spot. I can cut that out. I can paint inside of it. I can journal inside of it. I can stamp or stencil inside of it. But I also can take, let's see, let's do green. Something that kind of will, you know, look good together. And also, since I already have that outline on there, I want something that will be okay to just go right over the top. So I'm just using my, what's it called again? I never can remember. My, what's this color called? Something lime. My memory like a sieve. All right, then I'm just going to use it to stamp inside. You can also use watercolor on these and make little zen bubbles, and that is a great thing to do also. There you have it. So let's go ahead. I want to finish this whole thing, so I haven't done one just like this yet. So this one I have like an orange outline. Let me use a little pink on there. And you know, I can make sure, right? Yes. Oh, thank you, Holly. Yes, definitely. I do this with so many shapes. You know, all the Art Foamy basics. And then I'm just gonna tap a little pink to that. And I don't know if I'm going to get them lined up perfectly. Maybe I'm not even using the right one in there. I don't know. Ooh, but it looks so good. And I love the little white ring around it too. Okay, this one I have pink around the edge. Oh, Kathy Whitney, welcome. It's okay. We've just been sharing some fun stuff. Our artist spotlight had to be rescheduled, so you just get me. Next week is going to be Karen Jensen of Acme Post. It's her spotlight coming up next Friday, so I hope you'll definitely come back and join us for that. Very excited. This one's also orange. Let's do a little yellow on this guy. Oh, so cute. And I love all these neon colors are going to be so fun to do. I can do something like 80s or I don't know. It will just be really a fun page. Actually, you know what though? I did this last week. So I might actually use this as the back. I think that'll look really cute on the back of this one. So I might cut this out and mount it back here. And then do some journaling, you know. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, this one has blue. So, let's see. Let's do a little pink anyway. But I'm going to stamp off and make it, well, no, it's okay. I won't stamp off. I was going to try to make it a little paler, but that's okay. Green, we'll do a blue. Pink. We'll do another orange. And remember, I could make these rainbow if I want. I could do different gradients. I could do light to dark. Oh my gosh. Just the possibilities, as always, are endless. Yes, the shapes come with 9. Do the shapes come with 9 spots? Yes, this. So this all, Catherine, this actually comes to you, you know, like this, like all one, you know, all together like that. Okay, with all these shapes. Yes. And green again. And let's see, what color should I do? Guess I'll just do this dark color again. And of course, you know, there's so many other ArtFoamies that you could mask these off and stamp inside. And oh my gosh, the possibilities. I could be here all night, but I won't. Oh, I think I stamped it wrong. Yes, Roberta. So this will work definitely the same. You know, if you already have 7 spots, I am not trying to get you to buy more spots. But, you know, they can also all kind of work together or, and again, this is a little bit bigger. So it really depends on what you're doing. But if you already have 7 spots, you definitely can get it to work exactly the same, right? So no worries. Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Lydia. Yes, I love it too. All right. So I will say you can cut this out and, you know, then use it however you wish. Of course, if you wanted to double it up, you know, you could, let's just see here. Could stamp it this way. Well, I didn't line this up good enough, but so that won't work. I didn't line it up perfectly, but you could stamp this again, right? A second time, like so, and make a full page if you're wanting a larger journal page, right? So yay, I hope you love that. Seems like, let's go ahead and, seems like there was one other thing I wanted to show you, but now I can't remember. I think, oh no, I know we're going to do numbers game, right? Who wants to do numbers game? Anybody? We are just doing it tonight for a imprint pad of your choice. Okay. So numbers game, the numbers in here for March 7th. Also, I want to, I do have a funny story. So whoever won last week, Catherine, I think you won, and Wendy Willow Wanders won. And I have not sent it yet because, excuse me, in all of the cleaning up, I could not find where I wrote down who won. And I was like, oh gosh, I'm going to have to go back and watch the video. I can't find it anywhere. Where was it? It was literally right in front of me. So they will be sent out Monday. Okay. So sorry about that. All right. We're going to play the numbers game. The person closest to the number without going over will win. I'm going to call numbers so you know that I saw you. Do not switch numbers. If somebody else has your number, it's okay. It's the first person I call. Okay. Annalie, 11. Rini, 56. Terry, 53. Anita, 6. Lydia, 6. Ginger, 77. Kathy, 15. Holly, 41. Kathy Whitney, 25. Loretta, 29. Gail, 82. Sherry, 32. AG, 13. Kathleen, 57. Becky, 37. Brianna, 22. Roberta, 29. Patty's Vintage Shop, 16. Cecilia, 6. Linda, 7. D. Ray, 35. Karina, 3. Krabby Abby, 35. Acme Post, 22. Janice Sigmund, 9. Lisa, 13. Catherine, 52. Christina, 52. Crafty Coco, 42. Mary Lynn, 5. Sue, 55. Jenny, 50. Puffer, 11. Yolanda, 60. Jamie, 34. Dana, 22. Estrella, 27. If you did not hear me call your number, you can retype your same number. Dana says 23. Okay, and it's okay. If you have the same number as somebody else, it's the first person to write it. So don't change numbers. Pam, 16. Bernadette, 64. I'm going to give until 4:57 and then no more numbers. Just D, 43. I believe we do have a winner, and I think the winner is on the nose. Let me just back up and see because I already can't remember. Oh, yeah, I remember. Okay, let's see. Just D was the last number, so no more numbers after Just D. And we do have a winner on the nose. Waiting just to announce. It's the suspense. I know it's killing you. And the winner is Linda Weber with number 7. Imprint pad of your choice, Linda. Thank you so much for playing. I love you all to the moon and back. I hope that Art Foamy Fun was fun for you, as it is always for me. I'm going to write Linda's name on here. Otherwise, I will forget. And these will go out on Monday or Tuesday, okay? So Linda Weber, congratulations. Thank you all. You can let me know, Linda, in a private message which imprint pad you would love, okay? I want to turn the camera around so I can say good night and thank you all face to face. I thank you, as I always do, for coming, and you know the deal. Stay safe, stay sane if you can. I doubt you can, but you can try, and definitely stay makey. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.